Rated M for mature.
Hey guys, it's Jim from the all-new game show. Here is what you missed from our last live episode. I guess I just can't think of that many games where I can say, like, I've gotten past a certain point, and for me, that was a major accomplishment, and I kind of felt good about myself.
Alice Madness Returns for me.
Yeah, that was that game?
Oh, yes.
I hear a lot of complaints about that game, so...
That game's levels are, while gorgeous, are so ridiculously overly long that I came so close to giving up so many times, and I literally forced my way through it because I would not be beaten by that game.
And because you cosplayed as Alice, I believe.
I didn't even care at that point. I was so pissed off. I should have given a
that meant nothing
about
to me.
that costume. But I literally stayed up almost every night till like 3 or 4 a.m. determined to finish at least a level a day.
Yeah.
Roughly.
And did you? Did you beat the game?
Oh my God. I beat the game, but it was like pulling teeth. I mean, it was.
Oh, good
and
metaphor.
The only thing,
Because they have teeth in the
Nothing
game.
but teeth.
It was like pulling teeth, and the only thing that kind of kept me going, besides just my will to survive and do this, was that the fact that the levels were so beautiful. Because they had some amazing design work in there, but it was just so friggin' long.
But when you actually were able to beat it, did you feel accomplished? Did you feel like, fuck, yeah, I'm glad I hung in there? Like, regardless of how beautiful it was, but just for the accomplishment of beating a game that you thought was really difficult.
I was so angry at that point that I only cared that I started visualizing the game as something that was doing this to me on purpose, and I was so happy to have finally beaten it that I felt like I won a fight. So I guess in that way I felt vindicated, but as far as feeling like, yeah, I'm really glad I stuck with it because that ended up being a good game, absolutely not.
Okay.
So you don't recommend Alice Madness Returns?
You know,
is that what you're saying? Is it a no?
I don't want to say a complete no because it almost is worth it just to check out the levels because they are so good. And while difficult, it's not impossible, and it's not like overly frustrating. It's just overly long, and you're way ready for the next thing, and you're still hemming away at the same stuff. And it's very redundant, and there's not like a huge storyline. But I do think that I would rank it as sale bin box and or renter.
Decent, it's fair.
But it's one of those things where if you're like me and you're getting frustrated and you're ready to give up, I'd almost say, unless you really like being a glutton for punishment, just go ahead and give up and don't feel bad about yourself because, yeah, it's not worth it.
You can watch the full episode with Jessica Chobot at theallnewgameshow.com. It's the All New Game Show live Friday nights and on demand Mondays only on thestream.tv.